Hi, Divine Rebels and Divine Rebel Youngbloods. We are here with another one, daily pick a card reading. Look, we've been sticking to it. Hey, coming out a little later than I like to, but hey, we getting it in. So I have, this is going to be potluck style, as the thumbnail probably says. Look at all these tarots. Look at all these tarot cards for your juicy salivating pleasure. We're going to go ahead. This is so many different decks mixed up. I actually had a tarot spill too, moving them. So even the ones I put back together were like, no, we like to play, or I put back separately. They were like, no, we like to play together, put us all back together. So we have three options here. And this, like I said, this whole week, if you've been watching the lives, I've just been feeling this energy like we need encouragement, we need inspiration, we need our silver lining to the clouds, right? I love me some thunder clouds, but we do need the silver linings coming through as well. So this is what I have for y'all. We have the options of the Selenite sphere, we have the seashell, and we have a feather, y'all. And so those are the options. Go ahead and tune in what connects with you, and we're going to use our potluck method over here. So you will have a mix of all different kinds of cards, which will be a fun experience to see what is the silver lining to your situation. You know, think of it as blessings, opportunities, the good to focus on, the positive, those kind of things. Any messages from your spirit crew coming through. And I really hope you like this reading. If so, and you find it uplifting and helpful, or you just connect with it, go ahead and share it with a friend, and always, you know, like and subscribe. And I'll probably say that again throughout the video because I usually say that at the end of each pick. So go ahead and pick your option here, and I'll see you on your timestamp. All right, for those of you that chose number one, we're going to go ahead and dig into this yummy potluck here and see what is the silver lining or the silver linings for those who choose option one with the selenite sphere. All right, and we're going to just start pulling out some cards here, and we'll flip them over as we go. What is the silver lining for those who choose option number one? All right, and maybe one last time we'll reach in here. Silver lining. So dig deep. Okay, I want to dig deep for those who choose number one. All right. Thank you, yummy potluck pot. All right, I'm actually gonna come over here and stand up so I can lay these all out for y'all. Let's see what we have. We have the Three of Cups. Okay, yes, yes. We have Goddess Aset. She shall always prevail. That's right, y'all. We have the fourth house, the house ruled by Cancer, your home and the roots of your being. We have the Eight of Cups reverse. Make sure I'm in frame. We have the Queen, the Page of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse from the Doorway deck. We have the Queen of Cups reverse. Maybe that's the queen I was feeling. Grandmother Magics. The Hierophant reverse. Ask Your Angels. LDJ. Can this come into view? Let's see. Down here? No? Up here? Yes. And we have Iris. Goddess Iris up here with the rainbows. All right, just trying to make sure I'm all in view. Y'all, we're on the soft surface. I'm going to come over here with y'all. All right. So, what do we have? There's like air under it. What is your message for your silver lining? Okay, what do we have going for you? Definitely, I'm feeling creativity. Okay, we've been talking so much about the muses. I'm seeing downloads come that just like get rid of your angst. Some of you really can create away your difficulties. Not that you pass them on to someone else, but you transmute those energies. Okay, fourth house is very creative. So some of you are painters, you're singers, you're songwriters, you're DJs, you are dancers, and maybe you need to say that out loud. I am a singer, I am a dancer, I am an artist. And it doesn't matter if you have been approved by some society or accepted into Juilliard or whatever it is. This is saying that you are these things innately, intuitively, and that can be a beautiful silver lining. That can be part of your magic that you have, is the magic of creation, of creating the arts. Okay, and a lot of you have been holding this very internalized and afraid, but it's like you can't let it go though. You can't let it go. You have this part of you that wants to create so much. You might be a sculptor or a jewelry maker, whatever is your outlet, and it's been hard for you to maintain positivity for some of you about uh, about the situation as you've run into maybe issues with school. Maybe you're like, well, I didn't get to go to school and get training for this, or just practical things, work, family, just trying to survive, okay, with the Hierophant reverse, just trying to, you know, play the game in the rat race here and stay ahead and not get kind of smushed under. But this is saying you are many things, okay? You are many things and many talents in one person with the energy of a set here, Isis. She is, you know, an she's the every woman goddess, one of the original goddesses that all the other goddesses are derivatives of. So she holds so many hats, from being a magical practitioner to being a, you know, renowned for her epic love story, being an amazing mother, being a nurturer, being known for sisterhood, just so many different things, right? Good in business, wise in counsel. So you guys have so many different areas in your life that you could pour into, okay? You have more of yourself to explore and to share and give. And maybe it's been feeling a bit compartmentalized, or maybe you've forgotten just how wonderful you are, because you're like, well, I don't know, this is the example I'm getting, is like someone who does daycare, and they're like, well, yeah, but I just paint with the kids with arts and crafts, right? There's the energy of the fourth house. And I notice with Cancers and also Virgos a lot, they can really minimalize their creativity. And Taurus can do this too, where they can say, well, yeah, but I just do this. It's just, you know, it's just something I do. It's just, you know, I just make these little things. I just have this little hobbies. But then it's something that's so unique and so creative and brings so much joy to everyone else, and that you could even personalize it and do it in your own ways. So it's time to reclaim your gifts. And it's saying that's the best way to teach the children around you, to inspire others around you, is to do things in your own way. That is part of edifying your family as well. That's part of, you know, supporting your coworkers, is to have this aspect of life, the spark of life within you. Grandmother Magic says, I comfort you, and we have ask your angels. So you definitely could have an ancestor coming through here that is from your grandmother's lineage, or that is a grandmother figure that is really encouraging you to remember to live life while you're here as well. Turn on some music, you know, whatever aspect of joy you can get through the arts, start experiencing it. But it's also talking about taking action. And I'm seeing this little baby hand here on the fourth house card in the center there. And so it's like, babies, they'll stick their hand in anything. When you show them something, they assume, oh, it's for me. I need to get in here. I need to touch it. I need to smell it. I need to taste it. I need to feel it. They're all sensory in on life, right? And so this is saying, like, do that a little more. Get up and dance with the music, you know, in your living room. Go over here and start letting these talents out to yourself, because it can be hard to go and conquer the world. It's like some of us, we have these dreams of doing stuff so big in the world, and we're comparing the fact that we're too shy to dance in our PJs to ourselves with the fact that we're supposed to be up there, the next Beyonce. Like, you know what I mean? We can give ourselves such distance. So it's like, take the steps, just rush into life. Children, think of that. Remember how many obstacles we overcame just learning to walk, okay? Children, they have to imagine from being this little baby who can't do anything themselves. They sit there and look, and they have to have the belief and the heart and the courage and the imagination to believe that they can do what we do, right? That they can move in ways that all of these adults and bigger kids do around them. Like, wow, like imagine what that takes, how brave, how courageous, how, you know, just full of stick-to-itiveness. And so it's like, make room for living life with that same passion, and for connecting with your family, for creating your own family. For some of you, your personal roots that you came from are not safe space, or they're not something that's healthy. But I do see you creating new family with friends. Some of you have been going through concerns of, you know, scarcity of things of the root chakra, home, clothing, furnishing, food, things of that nature. So this is showing that things will progress forward quickly. Your ancestors, your helping beings, and your angels are here to listen. I also see the energy of the muses around here. We have deities, like literally, I feel like you are very loved in the spiritual world, and they're open to communication. See that rainbow bridge up there with Iris? Communication, it says. So you're on the downswing, some of you right now, with the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of oh my gosh, the wheel. I've been doing that lately, calling it the 10 of something instead of the wheel. It's number 10, y'all, and the major arcana. But the 10 of Pentacles could be the concern, right? Feeling reversed in the 10 of Pentacles makes sense that I said that because you have the Hierophant reversed. But that is just the downswing, right? The wheel always comes back around. And I see literally your deities all pushing that wheel to go into your favor. Your ancestors working, digging in their knees, digging in their ankles, right? To push forward that wheel for you, and you're that little baby hand that they're holding and giving their cosmic blessings. So don't think that it's not for you to have security and safety and fun and partying. I know sometimes we can go through things so hard, we're like, how are people still laughing in the world? Like, wow, like it's so crazy that I can be going through something so scary and people also simultaneously going through things so joyous. Or sometimes we can be having, you know, such blissful moments that it's like, whoa, it's a shock when we remember how tough someone has it in the world. And this is saying to be fully embracing of all of those experiences, and know that you don't have to cancel out one in order to be a loving and caring person and reach out to the other. That's going to help you have a lot of blessings. So in Jewish tradition, when you are in need, you go out and try to make sure to do good works for others as well, and it helps bring in that energy of you know, of blessings. Not to say that you have to do even more in order to be deserving to be blessings, but just that energy of trust, right? You go out, we keep doing what we can for other people, we keep being a blessing, and we know that we will get blessed back as well, and we do that, right? And so I see some of you definitely have hit that rock bottom, but there's so much sparkle in your silver lining. You're so gifted, you're so talented, you have so much spiritual wisdom. I feel like your past life energy, your Akashic records sitting here in the 4th house are just full of like rave reviews. That's what I feel. I feel like there's just this applause and rave reviews coming from spirit guides that you've had all these different lifetimes, your ancestors who've, you know, journeyed with you on different lifetimes, your deities that you've connected to in their temples, or, you know, walked with them in different lifetimes. I feel like you're just surrounded by spiritual applause and support, and just reminding you of your goodness, of your strength, of your deservingness, celebrating you. Some of you, your sadness might actually just be that you had a very special event and there wasn't anyone to share it with, and there should be. And why couldn't people be happier for you? And I see you getting that celebration. Okay, some of you do have a loved one. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, that has crossed over, and you were wondering, did they know that, you know, I accomplished this? Are they proud of me? Maybe they were like your one person, you know, that you would really go to, who would have your back when you had a success, or would really encourage you. And I do see them here as well coming through. So you have so much love and so much support. We have rainbows coming through, even if they look upside down, even if they look, what I'm getting is someone saw a rainbow in like an oil slick, or like in a prism or a crystal or something, and you're like, well, it's not a real rainbow though, it doesn't have the same meaning. And this is like, yes, it is still it is still a rainbow, and that was still a sign from us. You guys are getting many signs and synchronicities from your spirit crew, and they want you to continue to celebrate. Never think that the things that are happening to you define who you are, and that is so important. You will get out the mud, as we say. You will progress in your life very soon here, and have many reasons to celebrate. Please do not be discouraged, and do not think that it's some divine punishment that you're going through hard times or bills or housing concerns or anything of that nature. Okay, so put on some music, feel that success already, feel that love and support of those around you, because you definitely are a child of the universe, and being very much nurtured by all things in the spirit and in the universe around you. So continue to open up, and even if you feel like, well, I have to cling to those synchronicities, cling to them. They are your blessings, they are your words of love and support from the spiritual world, and keep communicating to them and manifesting what you know you're deserving of, and even what you wish, even when you feel like, I don't even know if I'm deserving of it. You are. Keep wishing and manifesting it. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in your silver lining. I hope that you like this reading. I'm feeling all choked up in a good way. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again in another one. All right, for those of you that chose number 2, here is our potluck style. It's like our boil, right? I feel like seafood boil is potluck tarot boil. So what is your silver lining? We're just gonna dig in here. I'm not even looking at it, we're just filling it out. We're gonna get some of these and put them here. They can be from all different signs. Okay, dig deep, all different cards, I mean. Dig deep. Any little ones that might have fallen down here, you can go ahead and get them out. Silver lining for those that chose number 2. Okay, here we go. And they said that one too. All right, here we go. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have Ascension, which is Judgment reversed, or sorry, the World reversed. We have the Tower. Am I in frame? Okay. We have Knight of Pentacles reversed, Clear Quartz reversed. We have the 9 of Wands. We have 5 of Swords reversed. That has Oya on it. Lilac. Everything's coming up reversed. That's all right. Ace of Cups. We're having Someone Like You by Adele. We're having Page of Cups and Ace of Swords. I have to see how... I might have to scoop these a little closer. Y'all got a bit more cards and you got a lot of big cards. We have Grace, 4 of Cups, and the World upright, which is interesting. Okay, let me sit down here. It's on the bed, so it's gonna pop up. And there we go. That was just the puff we needed to get it in frame. Holla. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you all here, I feel like you have the ability to have things that seemed like they were bad endings end up turning into brilliant endings. You're gonna see that it was so successful. I'm seeing some of you quit a job where you weren't respected. You haven't been respected. I'm seeing you guys, you might even feel like, well, I didn't quit, I was fired. I'm seeing that. I'm literally seeing you pushed and swept out of situations that it wasn't good enough for you. Okay, that place you were trying to stay at, that job you were trying to keep, that relationship that you were clinging to, it was beneath you. All right, it was beneath how you deserve to be treated. And it's literally like you got swept out of that situation, because here's the thing. Other people know when we don't belong, and sometimes they can even feel guilty when treating us bad and when misusing us, right? With the 5 of Swords reversed there, they get tired of it. A lot of you, this was in career or business that you could have some frustrations. Okay, and so sometimes it's like people even know that, man, this is going to give me some bad karma, this is messing me up, I'm over here trying to, you know, hurt this person, and now look at me, Tower, World reverse, right? It's not helping me like I thought it would. 4 of Cups. Okay, and so it's like they have to break even with the 8 of Swords over here, almost like do a peace offering energetically, and they got to cut you loose before they really mess up their bottom end. And so some of you might be frustrated because you're like, well, they did me wrong, and then, you know, then they just throw me out like that, and you know, push me away. And it's saying, no, have grace with that, because sometimes it really is true that spirit intervenes and removes us from things that are not for us. But also sometimes even the people who are being shady start recognizing, oh man, my life been fucked up since I've been hurting that person, since I've been taking advantage. So I like that the song Someone Like You is here, because I feel like this is telling you there's some things that you were experienced that were what you wanted. Take those with you. Let everything else go that was facade, that was fake, that was hurtful. Now you know that's not what you wanted. Okay, and that's important in your manifestation path. Now I do see you coming out the Queen of Pentacles, the Throne of Sanctuary, and the World card here with the Ace of Cups. I think you absolutely are going to get the security, the career advancement, the financial support, the family feeling and connection around you that you've been wanting, that feeling of being grounded. You know, the clear quartz, things were turned up a bit too loud, right? Just a bit too loud. It's like everybody else's noise was too loud, and now that's turning down, and we have this Page of Cups, your inner self. So you might feel like, well, I didn't want this, like I wanted it a different way. But really it's almost like your inner child's been throwing a tantrum, telling the universe, get us out of this situation. Like, adult me was in a situation that's hurtful. I don't like it. Get us out of it. Get us out. Like, no, this is only a part of who I want to be. I need to do more than this. Get us out. And so that's what happened, right? The universe, when we get the Tower, it's because the universe has answered our deeper spirit, sending out a message of what we don't want anymore. And it's coming and saying, you're right. Say that. And on cue, baby Magic just woke up as we're talking about your inner child calling out and knowing what you want. And she says, say that. So we're gonna say that. Thank you, baby. Up out the sleep. Okay, so some of you, your inner spirit, your inner child has woken up. Your beautiful silver lining out of all this chaos. Some of you, it's actual child who's opening your eyes and reminding you, stay calm, get it together. All right, we got a lot of life to live, and we ain't just gonna crash and burn. Yeah, we're not just gonna crash and burn and stay here, you know, unfulfilled. Hi. Yes, baby, I love you so much. Yeah, you want to go? Where are you gonna go? Yes, the Capricorn baby just woke up and she's ready to go. She's like, there's more life. We ain't stopping here. This ain't stopping us. This ain't but a little thing. And it was just letting us know, okay, not here. This wasn't the one. Like, and I'm just thinking of all those examples, like for instance with you know, Oprah or the Beatles or whoever turned them down, they weren't the right ones who could help and harness them to where they would be. They weren't the ones who could handle the success that they would become. So that is very much the story for you. Some of you are single parents that are going through a lot of instability. Some of you are new business owners who are very precariously trying to nurture this thing that you love so much. We have this little lily here, and then we have them holding that plant and the heart chakra being held up there in the world card. And so I feel like keep going. All right, they can go ahead and find someone like you if they can. All right, don't worry about that. Do not miss your opportunities because other people don't see your greatness, because other people have their hat pulled over their eyes, because other people, think about it, there's people in this world that aren't even nice to children, like innocent children, or to like animals, or you know what I mean, like people can be mean and hateful to the most innocent, beautiful of things, and it's because that something in them is disconnected, right? So this is saying, like, try not to take it personal when they reject that same beauty and grace and greatness within you, because they can't even see it in themselves. But it's no longer time to try to stay and fix it. Okay, this says strengthen your faith. Some of you have been, but it's reversed. It's no longer time to have faith in situations and people that it's not having results, and it's not worth the investment. Okay, they will have their ascension in another way, but right now it's saying, no, you need to see that there's no ascension, there's no forward connection and spiritual path and growth with that person. But this is a good thing, because this is your freedom. This is like your keys to be free, to go and enjoy your own grace and success. No longer having to live by others' measuring stick about, you know, your life that you choose for yourself. A lot of you, I think, are trying to have secure, stable lives, but do it off the beaten path, and it draws a lot of shade and a lot of envy and a lot of you know, just people trying to shut you down at every turn. And this is saying, oh no, you're gonna succeed. Absolutely you're going to succeed. We have the lotus here blooming, and I love that we have the hand here holding that, divinely guided, holding and helping. Okay, and I feel like encourage the love with the person near to you. It might be a child, it might be a close friend, a childhood friend, it could be a business partner that you'll connect with and grow with. But even if it's one connection, embrace that. I'm getting like the little spirit goosebumps everywhere. Nurture that connection, like grow the love that you have in your life. Focus on that. If you make one type of cookie, and that's your business right now, make that one type of cookie. Okay, look, we love the elote, man. All they gotta do is make elotes. You know what I mean? Like, boom. And think about all the rest later. But I do see you going out there and having a spectacular place in the world, but in a world that you create, you know, in the way that you want to make your life, in a way that feels like success to you. So you have much more to go, much more to live for, I'm hearing. Okay. All right. And if you're a parent, please stop being so hard on yourself. Just show up, just be there. I know it can be hard to be open so sensitively while having to handle the tough stuff in this world, but you're gonna get there. All right, keep that's your superpower, that love, that open heart. You stay with it even no matter what the world tries to do, and you teach that to the little ones as well. You put that into your projects, your schoolwork, your business, whatever you guys are cultivating. Okay? Yes. So that is your silver lining message. I wish so many blessings and hope and just prosperous growth in your life for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. All right, for those of you that chose number 3 with the feather, we have Baby Magic is up now. We have these actually had just appeared on the floor and showed themselves. So this candle, a purple candle with tiger's eye, opalite, and moonstone. So that might be, okay, they're saying rainbow moonstone, rainbow. Some of you chose 1 and 3. Oh, it is rainbow moonstone indeed. Rainbow moonstone, opalite, and in number 1 we talked about rainbows appearing in prisms and things, so some of you picked both options. So what are your silver linings? We're going to go ahead and get into our potluck here, our yummy potluck stew, rainbow soup maybe for this one. Okay, for those that chose number 3, what are their silver linings? Ooh, you got some chocolate cards. All right, anything else want to come through? All right, perfect. We have silver energy. Silver has been big today, and actually silver lining, oh my gosh, and silver on the thumbnail. I wanted to even do a more gray border, but it wasn't really popping like I needed it to, so crazy. Stars with Spider Woman on it. We have the 5 of Cups reverse. There is medicine in my shadow. We have completion from the full moon. We have, oops, amethyst as well, so a lot of crystal energy for you guys. Could be crystal children, crystal workers. We have Venus energy. Venus is currently in Libra when I film this, but pay attention to your Venus transits and Venus in your chart. Okay, we have a lot of more cards. Walk Your Truth reversed. We have Southern Man. I love this song. That is a round dance song, like an indigenous song. We have Faithful by Fora and Want It With You by Shanae Harnett. We might have to zoom this out some. We have Pele. We have Reconsider. We have Curedwin. Goddess, those are goddess cards. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have Choices with the chocolate cards, Family reversed with the chocolate cards, and Love with the chocolate cards. Okay, so I don't even know how I can get all of this in here. Let's see. All right. Maybe like this, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna come around. It's on the bed. It's gonna puff up a little bit, but that's okay. Last time it helped it all get in the frame. Boom, perfect. Yet again. Puffy bedspread win. Okay. So, what is your silver lining? What is your silver lining? How does it appear in your life? Silver here says be persistent. We also have the stars with the Spider Woman, I love you too, which is showing connectivity to others, maintain contact. And how weird, there's like a fly that just came in here, and there's a spider web. Flies actually represent abundance when they come through, so abundance coming for you, basically food to your web. So whatever has been a sticky situation is going to bring you abundance to it. Okay, I definitely see some love connections coming for you guys as you power through and stay on the path of your awakening. So the love person isn't your awakening. See, that's what everyone always says. Oh yeah, I'll get finances because of this love connection, or this because of this. And sometimes, yes, people add to our lives, but I'm seeing you closing out of cycles with, it's your choice. We have choices, but the full moon is completing. 5 of Cups is being reversed. We're working on shadow energy here, and it's like you peek in what you think is your deepest, darkest shadow, and instead you find a beautiful silver lining. I'm seeing somebody who is faithful with Southern Man. They said, let me be your Southern man. Okay, this person could be from the South. We have baby coming through and connecting with these crystals here. as well, and I'm feeling to just let her play after number 2. So some of you guys might have chosen all of them, for some of you that chose number 3. And so we're talking about rainbows and inner children and just connecting, right? Being light as a feather kind of energy here. The energy of Venus, it says the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. If you guys do any financial manifestation, I would use silver energy. It can also be a great color to protect your aura with and recharge yourself. Some of you haven't been walking in your truth, and that's why certain things have been happening. So it's saying reconsider your choices, pay attention to the cycles of death and rebirth that are trying to happen, and the new awakenings that are trying to come through psychically. I do literally see you guys kind of throwing, I'm getting the image of throwing someone that you thought was a lover, a soulmate, a twin flame, or something off the cliff energetically, kicking them out of your energy field, and filling that space with someone who is actually faithful, present, and available, and saying, no, I want that with you, and having love come in very quickly. Okay, they're reminding me that silver is the color of rings. All right, platinum gold can be a color of a ring. So I do see commitments available, but it's once you let the universe have a hand in what's going on with you, and not in a way where it's like, it's not like that I'm on a path where I'm not being loved and there's nothing reciprocated and it's all up in the air because I'm trusting spirit and we're spiritual. Like, that's not your guys' bag anymore. What it is for y'all, Venus is like, nah, here in my flesh right now, y'all. My baby said that. She's actually watching her show right now, but still it applies. Okay, right now, who is actually present and available and able to connect with you in a real way. Okay, I'm gonna try to flip this over. I just don't want to get up and disturb everything, because I know some people are like, oh my god, flip it over. Boom, there we go. Done. All right, this is somebody who has tenacity to them, who has strength, who has real emotions, is present. It's just like is present, okay, is present, not just in their auric energy. And I'm even getting that the person who's right for you wouldn't be someone who would let you play around in their energy field like that. Like, they would be hip to the jive and be like, who's in my energy field? Like, get out. Okay, they would have some awareness to them, and I feel like they have a good balance of earth and spirit. But that is not the focus of this reading, because your silver lining isn't dependent on another person. But for some of you, they're saying we have to give you that tidbit because that's the only way, like, we can get you to kind of come out of your little hole and start trying to live life, is to be like, dangle a whole person like bait, right? And so I'm getting that your spirit guides want to be able to stop doing that. They want to tell you how wonderful and amazing you and life is, just for you and just for life. All right, just for your own spirit goals, without having to attach a hunk of love into it. Okay. Because that will happen for some of you who are like, oh my gosh, does that happen? Yeah, it does. Spirit guides and even ancestors, if we won't move without some proper bait, okay, a little snack, they will be like, yeah, sure, that's your soulmate, boo. Whatever will get you to come out of the freaking house. Like, yeah, it's your soul. Oh, it's your soulmate so hard. It is. Yep. Yep, we all want you to marry him. Yep. Right, but it's like the sarcastic spiritual thing to make you actually go and move where you need to be in life, right? Or so that you don't have a breakdown even deeper and like be harmful to yourself, or never get back up and go back at life, right? So your silver lining is that there's so much more love and sensuality and just it's like life. It's just what I keep hearing, like, life. Like, what did you come here to do? You didn't just come to exist, you came to live, to thrive, and you're really going to. I see some good friend circles coming in. There could be a lot of people who have Venusian energy to them. Regardless of gender, they might really rock that Venusian goddess energy, right? They could be Libra ruled in their chart, or have it as, yeah, a chart ruler, or as their like their sun or moon or rising sign, so Venus or Taurus. I'm seeing Venus in Aquarius and Pisces, and Venus in Aries, Scorpio, and Capricorn as well. Yeah, it's looking good. I do see closing out cycles with family, but still being able to have celebrations and happiness and parties and togetherness. Again, there is a lot of that feeling that's been throughout this reading, that for some of us it's going to be family who become friends, or finding our soul group of friends. But again, this is not about hiding. This is not saying we have a reason not to go out and live life. And look, I can be a hermit, y'all. Look, I can be a hermit. I'm telling you. This is saying this is not an excuse to not go and live life because we're just sitting in our room waiting for Prince Charming and our soul crew to show up with pizzas, okay? It's not about that. This ain't go out and live real life, all right? Be real bold. Learn your energies, learn your passions, learn, you know, have your fires. Pele is here. Pele, wow, talk about courage and bravery. Like, I'll go create my own islands. Like, I'm gonna do me. I need to live. I need to express. All right, I need to thrive. I need to create beauty, right? Talk about creating beauty. You know how Hawaii looks. Wow, like create beauty out of volcanic things. That whole process is astonishing to me. And I had a very deep spiritual ceremony where I saw, like, in slow, deep motion, the true creation from like lava and all of that, like how islands create from underwater volcanoes and things like that. And it's astounding. So for some of you, your anger has been the cloud, your frustration, and you're forgetting the beauty that can blossom from those boundaries you had to put through, from, you know, the tough situations that you're knowing who you are, right? And you're speaking your boldness and your truth, all that martial energy. You're forgetting how Venus and Mars come together, right? You're forgetting the blessings that come from that, the abundance that are going to come from speaking and walking your truth. Some of you have had it in your mind that, no, when I speak and walk my truth, I'm left without. I'll be too strong for a partner. I'll be too strong for close friends who I can trust. I'll be too strong to hold down a good job, right? I'll be too strong to work with another healer. And this is saying reconsider that. Reconsider that intensely. Excuse me, witchy pup, here she goes. Reconsider that intensely, because you have so much more. It's like you have more in that pot up there with Kirtawin, okay? There's so much more in the pot, just like in this little potluck that we have for you. Way more to experience. So don't assume that you're too much for people, or other people wouldn't figure you out, or other people would reject you, because I see a lot of people who are good people, not clingy, psychic, vampiric, toxic, pass the time by people, but real, healthy, good people coming through who are going to want that connection with you, faithful relationships, willing to, even if you guys come from different lands, different cultures, bridge that gap to join in a beautiful life with you. Okay, so don't give up, because you have many beautiful relationships coming up and a life to live. You were not put here just to exist and go through hard times. You were put here to thrive. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. The crew is getting restless over here. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.